Roku, big dog from the tell the world told you. Wait, don't even know you. I'm a long trip, blick of my vip, snack of my.
Dad, what did this say? I have 5 dimes, 3.
Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goaded. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goaded. 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 Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike. I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl. She musty. Bro, you flex rent on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. These women love me. Bro, they trying to me. That's the wrong way to ruin me. Back your buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me. I can turn auntie into a.
I just think we must thank you for that. No, I don't understand.
You cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goaded. Me, I'm the one goaded. Me, I'm the one goaded. Me, I'm the one goaded. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goaded. Me, I'm the one goaded. Me, I'm the one goaded. Me, I'm the one goaded.
Oh, I'm gonna do it one by one. And A two if you want if he was or has with this his big eye at the this has come over one and by words, but not what all words you want you say there you have with look now there it will up under about out then so and would make like them into I love to more like them you under no other people my then first water you then hot food and it's now 5 long down they did yes many Alright. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I heard a pop in here.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing this. And then like it just pop out of nowhere. Shit, hurt. I got to do it. This. Oh, shit. 3. 4. Oh, you can do 4 more? Like, what do you do this? Like, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, no, I have to do 5, 6, 6.
Do two.
Huh?
2, I said.
6, 7?
Do 2 pages.
8, 7? I did 2 already. But, let's go. So I did 3 today.
Do 2 more, let's go.
3?
2 more, I said.
Give me a 2 step.
Ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Say the grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up, every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. Listen, I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with a rookie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Now it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, 54.
Stafford now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Breaks a tackle, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, kid. Here we go, son. All right.
One play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Niners at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked it.
He's got a man complete, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're... And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Don't jump. Ready?
Play action. It's Fields. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now it's Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but it got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Now Fields going to move him around. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
All right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Here we go. We're good. Extend. Tonight.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, side. Go.
Now Fields. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 36 yards. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second and 10.
Double right. Set.
Here's Stafford. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Stafford looks to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Stay 50.
Back to throw, Stafford. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Flushed out right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
Hey, 70. Easy.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Don't jump. Ready?
A shotgun snap. Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Down the right sideline, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go. Go.
To throw is Fields. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Eleven.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Matter. Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Rams 28.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Wait, 7. Wait, 70. Hey, give me a radar. Omaha, red blue. Pretty hot.
Now Stafford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin on the ground with Galindo. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go, son. Go.
Here's Fields. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now it's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel. Hey, 551, 551. Is that all right?
Operating from the gun. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Don't jump.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Fields going to change things up here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down and a yard. A handoff running right, Garindo. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Garindo. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
McCaffrey on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes. L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down.
Zebra! Hey!
Stafford now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Ken.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third and 8.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Now Fields.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown, 70 yards.
And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Niners 52, Rams 34.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, Ken.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Here we go.
49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
11. Tonight.
Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Now I'm finna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. That, to the say, put up, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip.